Skipping. Urgent message.
Eisenstein, Porcupine. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my 4th location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way needing anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
Robert Frank. and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here.
I got the man mindset, I got the man mindset, got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset, let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better, giving you the insight, being hella honest, teaching you the game, just like that, time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one. Hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building, showing men how to pull women, go get them like it's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers when it come to dating, talking and texting. Keep the conversation hella interesting, and it don't matter if you're married or single. He's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player? Well, it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe. That's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin'. Ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh. Yes, this is the man mindset.
It is. Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time!
Going on my chat room, dog. Shout out to each and every one of you guys out there. It's your boy, the King. Chopping it up with you. Want to give a shout out to everybody who ever likes, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. Appreciate each and every one of you. Stand up. All my chat room dogs, everybody that wants to learn this motherfucking game. We appreciate each and every one of you gentlemen out there. We ask all you guys out there, if you haven't, go ahead and cop the book. There, showing you a different style, a different mindset. It's already on sale. And also, gentlemen, we want to say to all you guys out there, we appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. Guys, if you have a question, gentlemen, all you got to do is, if you have a question, please put a Q. If you're texting a woman that you don't know anything about, go ahead and ask the question. Lines are open if you want to call in. 833-859-8744 is the number. And what we're trying to do, guys, we want to make sure that we lace y'all one thought, one mind, one way by soaking up this ism. And today we're going to be talking about unlocking the power of a strong mindset with these tips. Because many of you guys today, some of the problems that y'all have today, and this is why we always talk about the mental gym. The mental gym is very important, because the thing about the mental gym is that it's tough. It's tough to make these choices and make these changes and all this other stuff. But the beautiful thing about being a man is that this is how this is the game. This is how we move as men. This is how we do things as men. Also, want to let y'all guys know, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, riding with the Dean. If you're overseas, the game doesn't sleep. We're going to do a show here. We're going to kick another show off around 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time for all you other guys. So you know how we do it. We kick game. But, this gives me a chance to talk to all you guys one-on-one. We have programs with everybody else, but sometimes we just got to sit and we just got to talk amongst ourselves, chop up game. And I want to say I appreciate you guys. So please, guys, get your crayons out, take notes, ask questions. There are no dumb questions. We got you covered. But we're going to talk about the power of having a strong mindset. And shout out to everybody in the chat room. We appreciate you guys. Again, if you have a question, gentlemen, put a Q. If you're texting a woman, put a T. Where the guys doing that? Let's see, May, June. So I guess in July. No, fuck no. Hell no. The middle of June, we'll start preparing you for the new up and coming women that are coming to the college campuses. I always want to give y'all at least a month and a half notice. So we got to work on y'all, work on your mindset, and work on the thought processes that y'all have to have, gentlemen. What we always try to get you guys to see when it comes to your mindset is that when you become what we call one of one, because we're only ones that talk about this, that means one thought, one mind, one way. That means that you operate, gentlemen, all by yourselves. But the thing about the game that we're teaching you is that there are no problems in the world, especially when it comes to women, because the game is the one trait that is going to enable each and every one of you guys out there to cope with and also overcome what the regular guy sees as challenges and setbacks. There are no pressure situations when you become one thought, one mind, one way. And through your own understanding, gentlemen, because what we want to teach all you guys, and no one teaches you, we want you guys to drink from your fountain of knowledge. And through your fountain of knowledge, the call number, oh shit, fuck, thank you, Mo, thank you, damn, fuck, excuse me, didn't mean to cuss. Thank you, Mohab, I'm sorry, thank you, come on, man, come on, old man, hey, I'm 52, I'm old, come on, man, get that shit up, hold on, that's not it, oh, where the fuck is it at, girl, oh, that's not it, that's Dana's thing, hold on, that's it, put it here we go, I'm sorry, here we go, now it's up, there we go, I'm sorry, the number's up, there we go, but anyway, as I was saying to y'all guys out there, thank you, Mohab, appreciate it, and I squeezed it down for you iPhone guys as well. But gentlemen, gentlemen, this is the thing that we're trying to show you that no one else is talking about. When you, wait a second, hold on, Mikhail, hold on. He says, for your cologne, do you mix? No, okay. Mikhail, what I'm saying to you, brother, go to the mall tomorrow and just find a cologne that suits you. You don't mix up colognes, young man. That's weird. Okay, one cologne. And listen. I only use two. I told you. Y'all know me. I'm simple. I simplify. Now, I do have the Allure and I have the Blue, but I can tip and go sport if I want. If I want to go 3, but that's my realm of colognes. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. And let's see here. And I don't want to recommend anything because your skin and what you are is different from mine. So you've got to find something that fits you. 18, we appreciate you. It's all the wisdom. It's all respect, big dog. It's all respect. But as I was saying to you guys out here, the beautiful thing that we want to show you guys, to keep you guys to understand where most people fail is that when you begin to learn yourself, because it's the one thing that is hard for you, because it stops you from communicating. It stops you from being able to move women where you want them to go. But the more you begin to learn yourself, the more you begin to understand yourself in the game, you begin to drink, again, gentlemen, from your fountain of knowledge. Gentlemen, no one's going to tell you this. You have a fountain of knowledge in which you can tap into that is going to give you things that no one else can give you. I can't give you these things, but you can give you those things. And that's what I'm talking about, you guys out there. This is why I tell you guys, drinking from your fountain gives you determination. It gives you focus. And most importantly, of all these things, it gives you this thing called emotional control, which means fear, rejection, anxiety, worry, stress, and everything that's all in your mind goes away. And I know it's weird saying that, but it actually goes away when you start to actually connect to the real game. Because this is what we're saying to you guys out here. The more you start to understand yourself, remember, gentlemen, I have to understand the world changes around us, okay? But the thing that y'all have to understand is that you have to learn and have the ability for yourselves to bounce back and realize there are no such things as failures or setbacks. And when you look at the world as failures and setbacks, gentlemen, you begin to become overwhelmed by bringing in negative thoughts, negative feelings, and negative emotions, which you think are actually facts. So if you notice that a lot of people today only talk about the bad in women or the bad that women can do to a man, but the one thing they don't talk about and the one thing they don't discuss is how you as a man can move and learn through your own determination and your own drive. Y'all heard the conversation we had with a guy yesterday. If y'all missed it, he asked about other men. And it saddens me that you young men think more about other men than you think about yourselves by asking questions about other men. And that's not what we do here. What we do here is we want you guys to possess a strong sense of who you are. And don't stop there. That's your beginning. See, once you begin to learn your strong sense of who you are, and you begin to put that effort into that self, you then begin to open up doors that are closed right now. You can't see what you can't see, gentlemen. You don't know what you don't know, and you cannot see what you cannot see. And that's why the game is so important, because it actually allows you to see things that you've never seen before. It allows you to see the world in a different light, because right now, your interpretation of the world is not a bad thing. It's how you feel in that interpretation, which is actually bad. But learning who you are as a man will give each and every one of you the ability, gentlemen, to maintain focus and concentration. All my guys that have core 1, that's kind of the process. And core 6 will be out soon. We're almost done. Core 6 will be dropping. Hour 6 of the core will be dropping soon as well. But what I'm saying is that right now you're all in a world of distracting environments. And those environments that are distracting you are women, our sex, her body. Can I get her? What do I say to her? There's just too many distractions. And there's no focus on yourself in the distraction. See, gentlemen, as men, we don't run away from distractions. We don't run from the storm. We run towards the storm. And as we run towards the storm, gentlemen, what happens is that you start to begin to manage your fucking feelings. Okay? What I'm saying is, instead of the anxiety you feel, or the fear, or the rejection, or the ridicule, or feeling that you're not good enough, there's something that's going to happen. It's going to be a calmness, gentlemen, a calmness where you're going to be more calm, you're going to be more composed, you're going to be level headed, and you are not going to criticize anything. The only criticism, and it's crazy, that you're going to give yourself is the criticism when you get the woman. Because, hey, guys, when I get them, I criticize myself. I've always told you guys, I criticize myself when I win. And when I get her, I'm not satisfied. You're never going to be satisfied as a man. And that's how the game works. Gentleman has a question right here. He says, I'm joining the military. I'm leaving about a month. What should I do to prepare myself mentally? I don't know. Where you going? I don't know if you're going, what branch are you going into? I don't know where you're going, big dog. I don't know what branch you're going into. But it's going to toughen you up. It's going to give you discipline. And they're going to punch you in your chest. So just be prepared for that. But also, gentlemen, through learning and having an understanding and having a powerful mindset, powerful one, okay? The thing is that most of you guys are going to become what I always talk about, the air, the sand, and the water. That means no matter what woman you face, whatever religion she is, whatever race she is, whatever she is, you are going to be able to adapt to that woman and stay who you are at the same time, because you're going to start to learn flexibility. And your flexibility that you're going to have is not for the woman. It's just you interpreting the situation that you're in with the woman to give you a better idea of how you need to move around that woman. We have a question, guys, and again, the lines are open if y'all want to call in. Let's see here. He says, could confirmation bias be similar to a limited belief? Well, the thing is about confirmation and everything. Remember, we hold the world in a different viewpoint than everybody else. And the only thing that we can confirm is that we are going to die and there's going to be taxes we got to pay. That's probably the only thing we got to confirm. We can never make a confirmation about ourselves, and I'll explain that in a second, but we can never make a confirmation about women as well. Because number one, the game isn't about women, so we cannot make a confirmation on how they move because we don't care. But number two, the confirmation that we make of ourselves, we can't do that. Because gentlemen, what you guys have done, the moment that you have locked in and believe or confirmed who you actually are, you have just stopped growing. And that's what slows a lot of you guys down. When the moment you say, this is who I am, and I'm nestled into this person, and I'm satisfied with who I am, you're no longer going to grow, and you're no longer going to evolve. But also, gentlemen, the one thing that you're going to have, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but we'll talk about it. It's not really weird, but it's going to make you weird around everybody else. See, the outside world doesn't understand the love that you will have for yourself and the attitude that you will have, because you're always evolving, you're always growing. And what that's going to give you is this weird thing called a positive mindset. Now, through the positivity, behind that door becomes the arrogance, being a jerk, being an a-hole, and all those other things, because it is actually a belief that you not only that you have in who you are, it is your attitude in which you display and your outlook that you have on life, where you're going to realize that there are no difficult situations. Guys, when I was young, I told you, we used to, go roller skating, on Friday and Saturday night, or even go to the mall Saturday morning. So that was kind of like our thing. It was either a party that we went to, then we go roller skating, and then Saturday is the mall, Sunday football. We play football outside and stuff like that. But a lot of people didn't believe in themselves, and a lot of guys thought they couldn't get the woman, or they would automatically assume the woman is moving a certain way. Let me grab this thing. Is drinking from my fountain of knowledge means to learn, pay attention to myself when I fight against? Well, no, Dub. How are you fighting against something that's not there? You're not gonna fight against a negative emotion, because the negative emotion, Dub, isn't there. Because you're gonna start seeing the world in a different light. But what you're going to start doing is noticing negative people around you. Not only negative people around you, but people that are wasting your time. You're going to notice women are wasting your time and things like that. So I don't want you to look at all of this as, well, as I start to do this, am I going to do this one thing? It's a several. That's why I'm breaking all this down. There's several doors behind doors, and that's what is important. But what I'm saying to you, my friend, is that you're not fighting against anything negative, because you're going to look at the world in a positive way. It's when I walk up to the woman and she's not interested in me, positive. It's not my loss. It's cool. You're going to be with a woman that says she doesn't want to be with you anyway. Positive. All right, cool. Good luck. Go find Mr. Right. That's what I'm saying. And you're going to keep it moving, because when you start to stand on your square, nothing moves you. Nothing moves you off your square. Nothing holds you back and knocks you down from your square. Nothing at all. There is nothing that is going to slow you down and stop you from your square. Okay, young man, but great question. He said, I approached a woman, saw on a bus, excuse me, my name is Kay, what's your name? You caught my curiosity, I had to introduce myself. I'd like to give my information so that we can have a conversation later on. But once I gave her my number, because we were sitting next to each other, both of us had a long ride, became awkward. Well, okay, so this is, okay, let me explain something, Kay. So part of learning the game, gentlemen, is marketing yourself, okay? Part of the game is marketing yourself, okay? And what's important is, and wait a second, we're going to, game time, I'm going to go and let you go. This is not for you. We'll see you later, game time. Good luck in your endeavors. But as I said before, so the thing is, gentlemen, is that when I used to ride the bus, because I had to save money for gas, I had to ride 2 buses. So there were times that I would meet women like you did, Kay. But this is the problem. See, gentlemen, as men, you cannot start and stop. If I sat next to a woman, whether if I was in Maryland and riding the red line, that's what the one I would take the most. I was in the red line to Union Station and everything. But for those that don't know, I'm just saying my DMV guys. But as I'm riding the bus, I would always talk to women. And if I'm sitting on the bus, I'm showing her why she should invest her body and her mind into me. Because if you're talking to somebody and you're reaching out to them, then all of a sudden you stop talking, you're looking out of the window, it is definitely going to be awkward, because you're telling her you're not an interesting person. You're just not a interesting person at all. So that's kind of a fail, big guy. How do you know you're actually going without? Well, you're not doing anything right now, ET. You're not a student of the game, so there is no movement in you, young man. So you're just stagnant right now. Once you become a student, you can actually ask that question. But right now, you're just a guy sitting on the sideline, with binoculars bird watching. But I appreciate the question, brother. Guys, the line's open if y'all do want to call in. Another question right here. I have an ice cream date set up for tomorrow. Should I go ahead and set up the next date at the end of the first date if it goes well? Well, Mr. Drew, what I love to do is I love to this is the beauty about the game. Daniel, you're king. You can set it up in the beginning, you can set it up in the middle, or you can set it up at the end. What I would say for you, though, I would go more towards the end. Now, for me, I can go and already talk about the second date because the way of the influence that I have with women intrigues them enough where the second date's a gimme. But this is the most important thing, Daniel. Where is the second date going to be at? Gentlemen, I don't mind you going and taking a woman somewhere where she feels safe and around people. But that second date should be at her place or your place. I'm standing on that one. I'm gonna die on that hill. But that's game though. So I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Second date should be at her place or your place. Because the influence that you should have with her through the conversations that you have. And don't worry, guys, I'm working on something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Don't worry. I'm working on something for y'all. But what I'm saying for you guys is that from the moment I talk to her to the moment we go on the date, to the moment that we're hugging and kissing and whatever, to the moment where it's all over with, the next time we see each other is going to be that second date, either at her place or my place, gentlemen. I'm not saying to move it fast, but I don't believe that you have to go on 3 or 4 dates just to end up at her place. But let me say this though, I got to be honest with you. If you don't know what you're doing, don't look at it this way. If you don't have any game, you're not a student of the game, you're going to have to wait 3 or 4, maybe 5. But for those who have a mouthpiece and have game, I would say for you guys, the second date, I want it at your place or mine. And they will love that. Because the way you make them feel sexually safe. They recognize you don't judge. They recognize that you're not thirsty. And listen, I'm not saying second date for sex. I'm saying second date to move it forward. See, okay, gentlemen, we always want to, remember I always show you, we always want to move it forward. You don't have to rush the sex. But what is important that you must move is I'm trying to move from point A to point B to point C. And if you cannot move to point A to point B to point C, but what comes into play when it comes to those points, and let me just show you guys real quick, is always what I call the line of interaction. So everything that you say and everything that you guys do, gentlemen, when you're with a woman is going to move you in a direction, no matter what it is. Whether it's on the phone, texting, talking, it doesn't matter what the situation is or whatever you're doing, it's going to move and place you somewhere. So the thing that I love to do as far as the conversations, gentlemen, I love to move them to not flirting, but her feeling comfortable enough to begin flirting. Gentlemen, y'all can get women to start the flirting when you can show her that there are different things about you. So I'm not saying the second date is going to be for sex. It can be listen, gentlemen, don't even rush it. Y'all guys can go on a second date, Have her make something for you, or you make something, whatever, vice versa. Spend time together, kiss, mess around, and roll the fuck out. And that will then set the third date in motion where everything will start to roll together. But you don't have to rush the first date at your place because she needs to feel safe around you. And if she doesn't feel safe around you, she is not going to actually entertain going to your place. So that hope that was able to answer your question. But guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. We got your lines are open if you guys want to call in. But as I was saying to you guys before, as I was saying, as a connection of the game, and this is where the positivity comes in at. You have to believe in yourself, but not only just believe, but no, wait. Well, see, it's not just setting the tone. You are the tone. And what I'm saying is that there is a self-assurance and a self-belief in your sexual abilities. Your sexual abilities broken down. Your romantic abilities. Let me grab this call. We'll continue. Area code 771. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Hey, how you doing, Steve? I'm 22 years old, and
what's your name, sir? What is your name?
Oh, my fault. My name Matt.
Okay, Matt. What's up?
I got a serious question. I'm 22 years old. I don't really got no experience even approaching a woman. You think, like, what do you think I should do? Like, how do you think I should go about it?
What are you trying to? What do you mean go about? What are you trying to go about doing?
Like, just have enough confidence to just approach.
No, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. And the reason why it's not going to help you is because you don't understand the game. So you think the game is just you saying something to a woman or just approaching a woman. And the problem is that these women can recognize you don't know what you're doing. So you're kind of looking at everything the wrong way. You're kind of like making this about women, and that's a problem. Because the woman is going to recognize that you do not have a self-image. She's going to recognize that you don't have any self-esteem. She'll recognize that you don't have a belief in yourself, no construct, no concept or anything. So it's not the how do I approach women? It's how do I approach myself? Does that make any sense? Well, and I want So let me give you an idea. So have you ever rode a bike before?
Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Okay, tell me all the things you can do on the bike. You can jump. I know you can jump off a curb. I know you can pop a wheelie. I know you can jump off a ramp. You can ride that. You can ride it. You can pull the handlebars back and ride with one wheel, right?
Right.
You can put people on the handlebars and still maintain riding a bike and getting them where you want to go. Am I correct?
Yeah.
You can ride on hills. You can ride in the rain. You can ride it even in the snow. Am I correct?
Right. Yep.
And when the bike, the tires pop, you know how to change the tire. If the chain falls off, you know how to put the chain on. Am I correct?
Yeah, I know I do all it.
Right. So in this analogy right now, you don't even have training wheels on your bike. You're just going to the bike store. See, the question you're asking is all the things that I just brought up. But right now, you're just going to the bike store, looking at bikes to say, okay, I want to pick that bike, put the training wheels on it so I can learn how to just pedal correctly. Because you're not balancing yet. You're just pedaling first. Because the training wheels are giving you the balance. Does that make any sense?
Not really. I don't get it.
Okay. So You're saying you want to do things with women, right? I'm asking you about you riding a bike, right? I'm saying the level of your thinking is you as a kid going to a bike store and looking at the bikes. You don't even have a bike yet. Do you not understand that?
Okay, I understand a little bit.
No, we can't. We're not a little bit. We either understand or we don't.
Okay, so you're saying like pretty much I'm going out to try to do something that I don't understand how to do.
Right, because the thing that you're trying to do is you're making it about the woman. See, you said I want to approach these women and things, which is fine, but that's not good. Because approaching her has nothing to do with it because you don't know how to talk to her or what to say.
Right.
So all you're going to do is just look at them walk by like you would look at that bike in that store without going inside and buying it, purchasing it, and riding it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it.
Okay. So I'll throw you back in. Do you have any other questions or anything, sir?
No, I just call back in if I think of something. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the call, sir. That was a great call. Very good call. All right, guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in, chopping it up. Brother, if you have a text question, just I listen, you've been in here too long for me to hold your hand and explain to you what I need to explain to you, man. Come on, dog. If you have a texting question, you know what to do, dog. This is not hard. How many times do I tell you? If you have a texting question, put a T in there. That's all you got to do and tell us a text. If you have a question, put a Q in there. Don't tell me you have a texting question. Just read it, dog. Come on, man. You got to be better than that, buddy. You got to be better than that. Guys, lines are open. But let me continue on what I was talking about. Guys, if you got a question, go ahead and put a Q in there, and we got y'all covered. But what we're talking about is the connection that you guys are going to have when you guys begin to actually unlock the mindset to show you the power that you actually have. Because right now, you cannot believe in your abilities right now. And because you don't believe in yourself. So most of you guys, what I was saying to you guys again, your sexual abilities when the guy called, I remember where I was at now, the sexual abilities. So if we're looking at the building of sexual abilities, every floor has its own ability from touching, from looking, caressing, to kissing, to whispering. There's so many floors in that one building that most of you guys don't even know that there's even a building. You see what I'm saying? But once you start to recognize there is a building, you can start to build and create things that is going to really up your sexual ability. Sexual ability is going to give you sexual confidence. Sexual confidence is going to allow you not to sleep with every woman, but in your mind, you're going to say, oh man, this is easy. This is a layup. This is not going to be anything that is actually hard to do. But at the end of the day, one must encompass his mindset and all the skills that you have. And this is why we always say to you guys is that once you start to lock in, everything begins to change. We have another question here. Let me grab the question. Guys, you're hitting questions. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate that. Question is, how can I make a conversation flow smooth? Well, that's what I was saying before, ED. The thing that is going to make the conversation flow smooth is where do I want to take her with this conversation? But that conversation cannot take her straight to the bedroom. The conversation has to have enough influence in her to ponder the thought to say, well, what would it be like to be with you in the bedroom? Okay. So this is why ED, it's important that you start to learn game. The more you start to learn more about yourself, you'll be able to learn. But remember, for many of you guys, you've got to peel back the layers that are holding you back. So I always tell guys, all the red pill and all the manosphere things that a lot of y'all watch, the Riz, the Handsome Man game, all that stuff is stunting your mouthpiece. because what you're actually doing is that you're moving away from the source. You are the source, right? So if you are the source and you have everything you need because you're the source, and you go look for another source to define your source, then you're kind of going against the grain. So it's a problem that a lot of young men go through, and a lot of young men don't know. But this is the biggest problem they have, because they want to talk to women so bad that they get caught up in the semantics and antics and everything of what YouTube is throwing at them, that is actually confusing them more. See, gentlemen, we want to bring you to understanding, not confusion. Because confusion would say, well, what do I do today? Well, yesterday I was on my purpose. Last week I was not jerking off. The week after that, I was thinking I have to get my money up. The week after that, I've got to do all these things, except the one thing that you've got to be doing is working on yourself and building yourself. Hope that help you out. Chris J says, I have a question, guards. Which my ninja may be saved for the back end. Oh, okay, Chris, please, dog. Come on. If you have a question, please ask it. Don't tell me what you're gonna do in the back end. Okay, please. Okay. All right. So, Adam, let me explain something to you, sir. And I welcome you here with open arms. And this is no disrespect. Your ex-fiance didn't do a motherfucking thing to you, big guy. She didn't do anything to you. And this is the problem that a lot of you young men that don't understand the world and himself, is that everything your ex-fiance did to you, not only did you train her to do it, but you reinforced her to do that. So when she used you, she knew that you were soft. And I say this with love, Adam. It's no disrespect. She knew that you were soft. She knew that you were weak. She knew you didn't have a standard. She knew that she can get away with murder, and she knew she could pull your punk card, because I'll explain the how. Adam, I got you. I will explain the how, because I'm not here to upset you or make you mad. I'm here to help you. Okay, I'm here to help you. So the problem is, Adam, is that you don't have an understanding of yourself to stand up for yourself. People do not use you. People, when you get used, you're saying, use me. See, most people, no, I got you. It's all good, big dog. I got you. No, don't. This is no laughing matter. I got you, big dog. I'm not here to. I got you. Let me grab this call, Adam, and I'll help you 1 second, Adam. 1 second. 786. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Marvin calling from Miami. Good evening, Steve.
How can I help you, sir?
So I had a question in regards to the most recent episode of Shogun. There was a scene where
you got that pussy. You got that ass. That was the only scene I liked. I was like, yeah, get that ass. it was. I knew he's gonna come around and get that ass, man. Woo, he got that ass. But no, I'm sorry. What happened? What's up, man? Go ahead. I'm listening. What's up?
So the question that I had was actually before that scene where she was about to commit, like when she was about to kill herself to commit suicide.
Okay. All right, let me explain something that y'all understand. This is why I always tell y'all to watch Shogun. I'm not telling you to kill yourself, but what Shogun teaches you that the game should teach you is that there is an honor code in which they live by. They don't question it. This is just what it is. And if I dishonor, remember the first one where the guy dishonored by speaking up and he had to lose his child and himself? They moved by a strict code. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, to live by a strict code. And she was going to do that because that's what they do. The code that the code and standard in which they live by is hard to process nowadays. But when you have game, it's not I'm saying you're going to kill yourself or off yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Is that there is a code in which you move by and honor that thing, and that is your standard and your square. So that woman was standing on her square. It's just the politics. Now remember, see, even in your mind, there's politics. There's politics going on in your mind, the same thing. But remember, she found a way. See, the thing is that she knew that if she were to destroy herself or kill herself, right?
Yeah.
That it was going to cause a ripple effect that they couldn't handle. They knew their hands were tied. So that's why they gave her the freedom to leave. Because she felt she wanted, because they knew that if we let her go, we got to let everybody else go. So that's why they brought in those ninjas to take her at the end of the day. But what's your question?
Oh, well, no, you pretty much answered it, because my question was in regards to if she was standing on her, women stand on their Tampax.
No. She was the thing that I try to tell y'all was what you got to learn from this is that they live by a code, a straight up code of how you should move, how you should sit, how you should walk, how you should talk, how you don't show emotion. This is what I want you, Marvin, to learn from this. And this is what the game teaches you. Because once you create your board of directors, like Shogun, has a code that operates outside of what you think. Because this code of it's no feeling. It's like a computer. It's like F your feelings. If I see a woman, I'm going to talk to her, right? So that would be, if I see her, I'm going to move to point A. I have no choice but to move to. See, when you actually standing on shit, there's no choice but to move to point A. I will not tolerate disrespect. So if somebody disrespects me, they're gone. No matter that. Listen, Mark. No matter how long we've been together, no matter how close we are, I have no say-so in the matter. I am governed by myself, but I make sure that those checks and balances go beyond. See, this is why I keep talking the understanding of understanding that goes beyond, because this thing that I'm talking about is your core and your square. It has no feeling. It has no emotion. It is there for one reason and one reason only, to keep you guided perfectly. It is the one thing that says, I love you so much that I'm going to do what's right for and by you, regardless of how you feel or think. So that means Marvin, that means if I was with a woman and she had 9 things perfect. Oh, perfect, right?
Yes.
Or 10 things perfect. And she questioned or disrespected, did something off the program, bye. There's no, see, Marvin, there's no, well, but I mean, she is this and she is that and she does all these things. No, it doesn't work like that. Just like with Shogun, there is no question. See, the thing that is so great about what I'm showing you, you put this in place because it even checks you. It even checks you. Right, because again, there are times probably, Mark, when you saw a woman, you like, damn, yo, man, I'm so close to getting that ass, but she bullshitting and playing games. But nah, man, I'm so close. Nah, I'm gonna accept that. Nah, not in this game right there on your core and your square. When you were standing on, like I say, with Shogun, she was going to end it because that was the standard. That was the code. And you cannot go against the code. Even the week before, when the guy's friend killed himself, remember? No one stopped. Did they stop him? No, they didn't stop him. Because it was the code. It was no, oh, buddy, we've been friends for 40, 50 years. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. This is what separates us from all of you. Because the love that we have for the game and ourselves supersedes anything that we can think of, because the game will take care of anyone that takes care of it. That's why you cannot cheat the game. That's why, like what 50 was saying, you're married to the game. The game is your lover, your wife, your mistress, and everything in between, because it's the one thing that has your motherfucking back. It is a love, an unconditional love for you that says you just put in place the law, right? And I'm going to make sure that you honor that law. No matter how bad you don't want to do it, I'm going to make sure you honor that law. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, that makes perfect sense. So another question just based off of what you said. The program connects to the troubleshooting guide, which tells you what to do.
Right. And that's what the trouble doesn't. Wait. When you go to your troubleshooting guide, does it not tell you? It says, if this is messed up, check this, this, and this. Right? Does it not?
Yes, it does.
So it automatically has the answer. You just got to do the steps. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the game. That's why in Shogun, she was ready to get rich. She was ready to do it.
And she was ready to do it even though it went against her belief.
That's what I keep trying to tell you. The code supersedes even her religion. Dog, what I'm saying is, and this is what people don't understand about that. When you move, the pimps, the max, the players, the ballers, the hustlers, and the motherfucking men move just like what she did to themselves. They do not waver. They do not apologize, and they don't try to make things right. They don't. So it forces you. That's what I'm saying. If you want to be in this, then you must fall in love with sacrifice. That means letting her ass go for the greater good, and you are the greater good. Because you will not tolerate anything less. No, I'm not, and this is not about kids. No, not now. You know, back then they were real. They were real about it. You remember remember the episode where you put the bird up, that dead bird or whatever? And he said, he said if anybody
and
touches
they killed the gardener.
It'll be death. It'll be death if you take it down, right?
Wow. And he thought it was sarcasm.
And the gardener, no. He was the lead. He said it. So if anybody took that down, they would have to die. Because that was the code and the honor in which they were moving off of. But see, people don't understand the depth, and that's what draws the women. See, that's what makes you a villain. That's what makes you an asshole, a jerk, cocky, and conceited. Because of the checks and balances you have for yourself that are like a computer that just doesn't feel. Your board of directors do not feel, and they do not care. You put them in place to say, man, you're going to be my agent. You're going to manage me. Even though I'm managing myself, you're going to be a ruler above me to make sure that I'm always moving motherfucking forward. I'm never going to go back. I'm never going to float to the left, to the right. You put those checks and balances in because that's what gives you peace. Because when you create whatever it is you're creating and you are full of shit, then what's going to happen is the government is going to turn into anarchy, and you're going to have a government that's going to take over and overrule you. Thus the fear, the anxiety. Because a lot of you guys say, okay, well, if I see a woman, I'm going to talk to her. Or I'm going to talk to her today. Or I'm not going to let her do this to me. And then the shit comes to play and you do nothing about it. So what you're saying in your mind is that you're being disingenuous to the one thing that loves you more than anything. So why would that thing want to help you when you're not even meeting it halfway to work with it? Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
So that's why that's how deep game is. But I'm saying with Shogun, she was ready to do it. I sure hated that she wait. Hey dog, man, I sure hated that she got she had some sexy ass lips. God damn, that docile motherfucker. I was like, man, he gonna tear that ass up, man. He got it though. At least he got it one time. I was glad he got it one time though. He got it. Well, he got it twice.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Wow.
Okay.
But thank you for that clarity, Steve. I really do appreciate that breakdown.
All right, and we appreciate it. And if you got a question, we'll throw you back in and let us. We got questions to answer. Hold on to everybody. How's everyone doing? Shout out to everybody who have questions. I'll answer your question, but let me get to this question right here. And let me go ahead and finish this up right here. Lines are open if y'all guys want to call in. We're talking to this gentleman right here. So what I was just saying to you, young man, is that what you don't understand is that because you are not one of one, you are food to a woman because of the feminine and the emotions that you have. And because you don't believe in yourself, when women recognize that you're soft, they're going to take advantage of you, big guy. If you need more of that, let me know. Let me get to these questions right here. Do salespeople and marketers have game, or do they? No, wait a second. No. Okay. E.T., you're looking at I do's. A salesperson's job is to sell whatever the product is that they are hired to sell. That has nothing to do about manipulating. That is about them. Now, there are some disingenuous, what do they call it, snake oil salesmen and things like that. So there are out there, but you just got to be careful. Okay, I'll give you an example. Red Pill and Manosphere. A lot of y'all guys follow those snake oil salesmen all the time, and you believe that they actually have game when they don't. Beautiful asked a question, can the opponent bring that big dick energy or not? I don't understand. What do you mean, can the opponent? If he has big dick energy, he should be already bring that there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Spicy says, is there ever an exception for standing on your principle? What do you mean exception? No, there is no, when you, okay, this is what we keep trying to tell you. When you stand on what you stand on, you never move from the game. The game is forever, dog. You don't move away from the thing that brings you beauty and love in life. Okay? It's always inconvenient because the reason that it's always inconvenient is because you're going against your own grain and your own nature. What happens if you say no to being someone's second as a simmer? Wait, what happens if you say no to being someone's second? I don't know what that means, boxing. I don't understand what that means. Okay, Spicy, this is where I've always I created this in the late 90s, and I call it Merciful King. Spicy, you are king. Because these women out here are not used to men standing on their principles, they think that they can get away and you can come back. The only way you will give somebody a second chance is by having understanding, meaning that if you do this thing again, I'm gone, you're gone. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Because I will not tolerate any kind of disrespect in my world. So you can give, gentlemen, a merciful king is up to you, the kings and emperors. There, you can have one. Listen, even when your board of directors says let her go, the only reason you can go merciful king, and this is the only reason, gentlemen, is because she's so used to running soft males. And she's so used to talking down to soft males that she's never had an understanding that men don't play. That's the only reason you can give her a second chance, because men just don't play. But she doesn't know that because she's not used to being around a man. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is actually you can give a merciful king thing to a woman because she's never been around a man that stands on his principle, his honor code, like Shogun. So you are allowed to let her know if this happens again, I'm gone. It's okay. Think about this. It's just like the job. Sometimes you go to your job and you mess up or do something that you think you could get away with. Like, I'll give you an example. I remember I got fired from Burger King as I was eating the sandwich. I was eating the hamburgers and shit. Well, I can tell you I got fired from I got fired from Red Lobster too because we were messing with this African dude, but I don't want to never mind. But anyway, but what I'm saying is that you can get written up because they're saying, okay, well, maybe where you came from, you thought you could do things this way, but this is how we do it over here. So I'm going to give you one chance. But if you do this again, you're gone. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So that's the only way you can give what I call merciful king, gentlemen, being merciful. Okay. All right. And what is actually, and I'm going to continue with the show to help you guys. You got questions, I got you. But even with Shogun, if y'all not watching it, the more you drink from your lake, your ocean of knowledge, the more you're going to have this thing called self-discipline. And self-discipline will change desired outcomes into a man that is an outcome, because it is at that point you can regulate your sexual thirst to get between her legs by any means necessary. It is the one weakness of the humans that they cannot control their thirst for sex. I am glad that you guys that you love women. I'm glad that you do. But to be able to regulate and control your sexual urges makes you a more powerful individual that changes the dynamics of everything, because most women aren't used to a man saying that what's between your legs doesn't move me. I move me. See that? I move me. You don't move me. I move me. You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? But it is also going to give you this mental endurance, gentlemen. Gentlemen, how much discomfort? Okay, how many times have you saw a woman that you wanted to talk to, and because of feeling the discomfort of the fear or the anxiety, the worry, the doubt, that you ran away from the discomfort because you're saying, man, you're saying, no, I'm not going to get turned down. I don't feel good about this, man. Nah, hell no. I mean, look at that ass right there. Yeah, I like to hit that, but nah, that's cool, man. I ain't going to talk to her, man. I got that little feeling where you get the butterflies, the anxiety. There's no knock on you. But the more you begin to drink from your fountain of who you are, there's nothing like going towards the discomfort. Because, gentlemen, the level of discomfort, you must go towards the discomfort to expand the realm in which you have here. If you're always running away from the discomfort, and I've got, wait, let me show you if I still have it, because guys, do y'all remember M. Night Shyamalan, The Village? Do y'all remember that movie by M. Night Shyamalan called The Village? Do y'all remember that? Because I did something a while back, like years ago, but I want to pull that up now because you know what game, we always pulling up the game, but no, not that either. Hold on, let me get that out. Let me see here. Let me see if I still have it. Let me see if I still have it. I will show you what I'm talking about. Come on, Steven. I know you got it. Come on, Steven. Wait. Let me see. Because I used The Village as a great analogy, that movie. I got it. All right, guys, crayon time. Gentlemen, get your crayons out. Remember, guys, the thing about game, we always like to teach you things that nobody else talks about on the internet because we want to show you that we actually have game and we're not regurgitating anything. So we always like to show you that what we teach you guys, people don't do that. But please get your crayons out. So what you have to understand about The Village itself and when it comes to your comfort zone, okay? The Village is a great analogy of what's going on with you. Okay, so what was The Village about? So The Village is about a bunch of effed up people that wanted to go back to a certain way of living, okay? And because they wanted to go back to a certain way of living, what they did was they would create a fear, telling everybody that there is this thing in the woods and you cannot go beyond this point, because if you go beyond that point, oh boy, that thing, oh no, we have an understanding with that thing, right? So let's look at it. So this is what we're trying to tell you. So if you look at it, your mind are the elders. They were the elders, right? You are the villagers, right? And the comfort zone is the woods, because they told you not to go beyond that point, because if you go beyond that point, you are going to break the agreement that we had with that thing that they created. So if you look at it right now, and as we talk about your comfort zone, see, your freedom is going into, see, the girl was blind. She went into the woods because she couldn't see. But what she realized is that going into something that was dangerous, on the other side of that was actually freedom. And that's what most people don't understand. You want to go towards the discomfort. You want to go against the current. See, the world teaches you that when you feel bad, to run. When you feel nervous, to stop. When you're not sure of yourself, don't do it. That's a government that is not ruling you the right way. Because, gentlemen, when you are one thought, one mind, one way, you are going to endure and, guys, you're going to love it. Because, gentlemen, there is the front end of discomfort. There is the middle of discomfort. Then there's the back end of discomfort. The front end of discomfort is the worst part, because this is what stops you from moving, just like the villagers. It's a thought process that, oh my God, the world is going to fall apart if I do this thing, if I go talk to her or whatever. That's how your mind has you processing. But once you go into this storm and the darkness and in that cave of the unknown, remember, guys, what is unknown becomes known. And what is known then all of a sudden starts to question, what stopped me from going into this place? Because that's the middle part of discomfort. But on the back end of discomfort is your brand new comfort zone. It's a brand new realm of territory in which you can move freely in. Because remember, guys, the mind doesn't want you to realize you have the power to grow and move. So what the mind doesn't want, remember, The mind doesn't want you to go into the unknown because it's a scary place, because it's unknown. What is going to happen if I talk to her? What is going to happen if I message her? What is going to happen if I go up to her and offer her a drink or whatever you do? It's the unknown. But once you go into the unknown, and what is unknown becomes known, then it is at that point you then start to reassess for that moment. Wait a second. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Wasn't we like that? We even went riding the bike or the car. Guys, remember? You remember when y'all little kids, right? We all did this. Remember little kids? And we got in the car with our parents, and all we would do is we would steer the steering wheel, and we press all the buttons, and press all the buttons and shit, right? And then it was a time to learn how to drive. And you got nervous because you're like, oh my God, I don't know how to drive. But I even use the bike. I'll make the bike reference, and that's the easiest one. First, y'all, we all got on the bike and we had training wheels because we didn't know anything about the bike. So the training wheels gave us a sense of comfort that we can go in, gentlemen, in a straight line first, because that's what we did first. We would just pedal, and we were like, okay, cool. Hey, man, I got this. This is easy, right? And then after a while, you had a little bit of nag to go start to turn and steer, but the training wheels gave you balance. But once mom and dad took those training wheels off the bike was when you walked up on discomfort, because what you thought was about to happen was you thought you was going to get on that bike and ride it straight. Nope. You got on that bike and you just leaned. You either went left or right. I don't know which way you went. But you either leaned to the left or you leaned to the right. And you fell. And you felt the discomfort of what it feels like. And you know what? Some of you guys like, nah, F that. I don't want to ride that bike. I'll do it later, Mom. No, Dad, I'll do it later. I don't want to ride that. No. Come on, get on it. No, man, look, it scratched me. I don't want to ride the bike. It hurt me. They said, get on the bike. You see what I'm saying? Pushing you in discomfort. And after a while, when what was unknown became known, was that you had to learn balance. So when you started to lean to the right, you then begin to realize, well, if I keep leaning, I'm going to scratch and scrape I'm not doing that. So let me put more weight over on this side. And maybe you leaned over and fell. Either way, you started to learn the unknown. And what became unknown became known, because then you started, okay, now I understand. So then simply you rode the bike in a straight line, and when your dad or mom let it go, you were just pedaling straight. Now, they forgot to tell us about brakes. It was like they were all setting us up. Oh, you think you big shit right now because you can go straight. Okay, I'm going to wait for watch you crash. I got it. I'm riding. Wait. When am I? Boom. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't know about the brakes and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that the thing about discomfort, as I was saying to y'all guys, it is going into the unknown to make it known. And past the known of discomfort is a brand new comfort zone, because you didn't believe in it in the beginning, but yet you did it anyway. You thought you couldn't, and you did it anyway. And even if you go in there and you didn't get the woman, or she was down, it doesn't matter. At least you got off your ass and did something for the first time. And it's weird. It gets weird for you guys, but that's what I'm saying about discomfort. Because while you're in discomfort, there isn't any negative emotions. You're just gaining understanding of an area in a place in which you've never been in before. Okay. You see a woman. Between you talking to that woman is this little area. And it's called discomfort. And either that thing is going to keep you right there like the villagers because there's a scary thing called fear or rejection, and she's better than me, she's pretty, or whatever you judge. But on the other side of that discomfort is an opportunity to do the thing you actually want to do. But you have to believe in yourself to be able to take that step to go into that area. That's why everybody that tries to teach you the right way of game, it's supposed to be uncomfortable. Y'all remember what is it? Wanted. You remember that movie Wanted by Angelina Jolie that I tell y'all to watch? Remember Wanted? What did the guy do on Wanted all the time? Whenever he had an anxiety attack, he would take his pills to hold down the feeling and the thought, right? But what Morgan Freeman was telling him is that that's the line in. See, you guys think that discomfort is a bad thing. No, discomfort, like Morgan was saying, is actually the real you actually breaking out of its shell. But Steve, what do you mean? Steve, what do you mean by the real you? Guys, there is you right now, but then past the you at your core is the thing that didn't give a flying fluck. It was the thing that said, I'm going to get to the egg. I don't care who's in my way. Get out of my way. I'm getting to the egg. And that's what I'm saying is trying to actually come out of you. It's like you're shedding your skin and getting back to the real, authentic you. But because the standard that you guys have for yourself, that you created in your government, that you have screwed your government over, that's why you don't believe in yourself. And the reason why you guys don't believe in yourself is because you are not standing on the honor code in which you should operate as a man. That you created fear. You created rejection. Am I not the only YouTuber telling you and showing you there's no such thing as fear and there's no such thing as rejection? Because if you actually believe in it, where do those motherfuckers live? Where do they live? Tell me. What street in what city in what town does fear and rejection live at? Because if you know where they live, go fly to their town, knock on their door, and beat the fuck out of them. But they're not there. It's all in your head. But once you step into discomfort and realize it's not as bad as you think it is at that point that the mind starts to realize, I don't have control over you anymore. It is your mind that has control of you right now. It is your mind that is directing your life by the way it thinks you should operate because you told it what to do. Listen to what I'm saying. You said to your mind and your board of directors, you said to them, this is what you said. Whenever I want to do something, I want you to stop me from doing it because I don't love myself. So I don't believe in myself. So what I need you to do is keep me and do whatever you can to stop me from believing in myself. I want you to self-sabotage me. I want you to knock me down. I want you to bring in anxiety. I want you to bring in rejection. I want you to do whatever you can. Whatever you can, gentlemen. And I know y'all saying, wait, Steve, what? Listen to me. I want y'all listening. When you gave up on yourself, you went to your Senate and you told your mind, I don't believe in myself. I don't love myself. I don't care about myself. And I don't appreciate myself. I don't have a self-image. I don't have a self-concept. I don't have a self-identity. I don't have a self-construct. And I want you to do everything you can to keep me exactly what I am and don't change me. Do whatever it takes. And you know what your mindset? Gotcha. And what do you think it's doing right now? Every time you see a woman, what is it doing? I told you guys the weirdest thing. Do you see why it pushes you towards the red pill? You see why it pushes you towards the manosphere? Because you told it what to do. You told your board of directors, I want you to do everything you can to prevent me from loving myself, understanding myself, and growing myself. So if that means I've got to follow a trend, I've got to follow a cult, I've got to follow a manosphere, I've got to follow a pill, a plate, a saucer, a handsome man game, a soft guy era, a Riz, a no fap, be on my money, clothes and status, be on my purpose. You do everything you can to prevent me from recognizing who I am. And it said, gotcha, I will do everything I can in my power. Because when you don't believe in yourself, it is not going to believe in you. But then someone like me comes along and says, hey guys, start believing yourself. And what do you think it does to you? Who does that bald-headed, short, black-ass mofo think he is? He ain't got no game. He doesn't understand you like I do. He doesn't. Who does he think he is telling you allowed to think, man, F that motherfucker, man. Look, hey, where is his receipts? He ain't got no receipts. He doesn't understand. Women are different. The world is different. He doesn't understand. What do you mean? He wants you to take accountability. Shit, man. Come on, man. Ain't great. Ain't great. Hey, ain't things great? Don't I have your back? Haven't I taught you how to hate women, judge the world, judge yourself? Haven't I done everything you asked me to do? So why would you listen to somebody that's telling you to think for yourself? We don't need to. We'll just find whatever cult suits our fucking emotions and feelings, and we're going to follow that. We're going to follow that. And I know that sounds crazy. Wait, let's see the question. Hold on a second. Would you say that Ninja is the one who brings self-doubt? No, you bring self-doubt in. You have told your mind how to treat you. If your mind no longer controls you, what does? You. Gentlemen, as I told you, I just want you to think. Don't believe me. Do you want to know why you don't remember you going to the egg? Do you want to know why you don't remember you 9 months? You want to know why you don't remember any of that shit? Because this is what they don't want you to know. Because at that moment, you were one of one. You didn't have conscious thought. You just all of a sudden just came into this world and like, wow, what was this? Good, God, whatever, right? You just came into the world, right? But something got you to the egg. And what that something is what we're trying to get you to attach back into. We're trying to get you to tap back into the source. Because the source doesn't have conscious thought. It doesn't. It just moves. It says, get out of my fucking way. Whatever I want to do, get out of my way. I'm going to do it. Okay, wait. On your mark, is that way? Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're my brother? Hey, how you doing? Hi, nice to meet you. Hey, and you're my sister? Hi, sis. Hey, brother. Hey, sis. Okay, on your mark, you said get the fuck out of my... Hey, fuck y'all. Conscious thought would have you stopping and going to sperm tube to listen to some sperm cast or some spermosphere where somebody's telling you, well, oh my God, you got to be careful of your mother's hypergamous nature and her white T cells are going to destroy you. See, that's conscious thought. But you wasn't running off a conscious thought. You was running off with something so deep that this is what people don't want you to know. See, everybody thinks that there's just conscious and subconscious. Think about this. Don't believe me. Think about it. I just want you to think, as I keep telling you, don't believe me. This is what separates the real ones from the fake ones. What got you to the egg? It was you that got you to the egg. You know what? It's like I always say the best. It's like those horror movies, right? All the horror movies start the same. Some mofo goes somewhere and digs and unearths something that was buried deep down. And that's what I'm saying. I want you to unearth it because it never left you. What got you here never left you. But the moment you stop believing in yourself is when you buried it. The moment you started judging the world and judging people, because your mom, your teachers, your pastor, everybody had a play in this. Everybody, from TV shows to commercials and your friends, everybody had their own way of trying to mold and shape you to what they wanted. Because remember, guys, y'all have to remember this. We are nothing but handed down stories from generation to generation. That's all we are. That is all we are. Until we create the story. Now, wait, listen to me now. Don't y'all listen to me. Because I'm not here to worship, do whatever you want. But I'm getting deep here. Your great, whatever it was, had or was taught something, whether it was politics, religion, something. And they took that and they carried it over to your great mother or your great grandfather. And all they kept doing is passing the baton from one generation to the next until you came along, where your mother or your father my mother made me go to the church every Sunday. I had to go to CCD. I was doing all that stuff. My mom was throwing me in all these different churches and all this stuff. But I had to do it because I ain't going to get my ass whipped. But I had to do it. She was passing on her story. But I am not my mother's story, nor are you your mother's story or your father's story. The only story you are is the story of how they got together to create you. That's a story. But outside of that, we never, ever thought that we can create our own story. Believe what you want to believe, gentlemen. I always say this. Guys always tell you, believe what you want to believe, move how you want to believe, move how you want to move. But nobody's going to tell you this kind of information. If I told my mind not to believe in myself and my mind made sure it happens, then why doesn't my mind make the opposite happen when I want to believe? Because you saying, okay, think about you're feeding two animals. You're feeding one animal that says, I don't want to believe in myself, but then you want to turn around and feed the other animal. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way because what you have created, ST, you have created what you call facts or your truth. When you don't believe, you didn't believe in yourself. And because you didn't believe in yourself, you created what you considered a fact. See, the moment you said, I don't believe in myself, you had conditioned your mind. You conditioned your mind. No one else did it but you. See, the thing is that you guys think this is why habits are so hard to break. This is why I tell you we're in the 4th month, 18th day, and y'all guys are still the same way. Even though you told yourself on July 31st that you're going to change as that stupid-ass ball was falling from the sky. Well, 10, 9, oh, this is going to be my year. This is going to be my year. Bullshit is not. Because change doesn't happen like that because you have conditioned yourself and created perceptions based upon old memories of pain or pleasure. See, you're living in the past. That's why you can't move in the present and the future, because your interpretation of what you see, all you're doing is digging a hole. So you're in this deep ass hole the size of the Grand Canyon. And you think your mind is going to let you free? Do you think your mind is going to give you a free? You think your mind going to be like, okay, you've been picking cotton and you've been on my plantation and I'm controlling you. Oh, shit, you want to be emancipated? Please, go right ahead. Because let me tell you something, even about slavery. Even slaves, when they were free, they didn't want to leave the plantation because of the comfort of comfort. So a lot of slaves did leave, yes, but a lot of them said, nah, fuck that. I ain't going out there. I don't know what's out there. All I know is what I know, and it is safe right here. And the reason why, ST, you cannot say that is because the safety of your comfort zone would not allow you to go outside of that because you don't believe that you're good enough to get outside of that comfort zone, sir. So I hope I was able to answer your question. If you have more, that's a good question, sir. Let's continue. Let's see here. So to arrive at the one mind, one thought, we have to see it happening 9 months prior. No. You got to be a student of the game to unlearn what you have learned, because everything you learned is okay. I can't say it's a lie, but you're living in a world in which you can't change. You live in the past. You can't change the past. You can't. But you live in the past as if it's actually the present and the future. Your mind has got you so caught up that you don't even realize that all you do is tap and look to, and you don't even drink from. You just look at the past. Well, she turned me down in elementary school, so that means this woman at the bar is not going to talk to me. Or this guy on YouTube said that, well, because it happened to him, it's going to happen to me, so that means I ain't going to do that shit. So there are a lot of things that slow you down and do harm to you, big guy. Let us continue. He says, should my response be when a girl asks what my body count is? What should my response be? I don't know how much you've been fucking. Just tell her the truth. Guys, listen. A woman is not going to really ask you what your body count is, but a woman's going to recognize you get pussy. And the way they recognize it is they're going to start throwing women in your face. But they're not going to ask you how many pieces of pussy you had. They're just going to recognize. See, when you game the fuck up, they know you had pussy. So they know they got to move differently. See, when they recognize you have game, they move differently because that's what the game dictates, to move differently. But when you don't have any game, they ain't going to ask you about your body count and stuff like that, dog. Come on, man, stop. So why am I so full of confidence in my head? Because you can be whatever you want on this. Okay. From the comfort of your comfort zone, you can be Don Juan DeMarco. You can be a ladies' man. You can be whatever your mind or you decide you want to be. You can be a ladies' man. You can be an asshole. You can be a jerk. You can be a bad boy from the sideline. But once you get into the game, like what did Mike Tyson say? What did they say? What did Mike Tyson say when you get punched? Guys, y'all remember that Mike Tyson thing? Everybody's got a plan until they get punched, I think it is, or something like that. Dog, you're living in a fairy tale thinking you're more than what you actually are, and you ain't nothing at all, dog, because your truth is in your behaviors and not what you think. Okay? I don't know if this is a question. When you start understanding that no one is coming to rescue you, it's time. No. It's not even about the rescue. I don't want anybody to rescue me. It's not even, you should not look for anybody to help you. Nobody. Don't look for people because people are going to dangle that in your face. Don't look to anybody. Because even when I was watching Purple Rain, I still learned, I told you about the abalone thing, but when he was talking to that puppet, what did P say? All I need is me. I was like, damn, that's right. All I do need is me. That's all I need is me. I just need me. Just like you don't understand, you need you. But you don't know the you that you need because, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dub. The humans are disappointment. Guys, hold on. Let me see if I can show you the, wait. Let me show y'all something. This is, hold on. Let me play this for you guys. Great questions today, guys. Let me show you something. Hold on. What is it? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. What is the, hold on, I gotta find that, hold on. The name of the fucking, hold on a second. What is the name of that motherfucker? Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me find that. Okay, here we go. Guys, this is deep. Very deep and powerful. I like to give y'all deep and powerful things. So check this out, gentlemen. I want y'all to listen to this. Okay? There's some game here. I love this. I usually play. It's been a while since I played it, but let me play it now for you. Listen to this. Listen.
Prescott Lake.
Try out around that tree. I had good luck there yesterday.
I'm here about Olivia.
Did she scratch my record?
She's been taken.
Taken?
Forced the president into war in West Angola. Now she's being sold on the international auction block to the highest bidder.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've been going how long? I mean, has it been a week and already you've lost? No, sorry. Not lost. She's been taken.
These are professionals.
Well, that distinguishes them from you now, doesn't it? Do you fish?
No.
Okay, guys, get your crayons out. You about to lace y'all with game. You about to get laced with game. Listen to this.
You know, people who don't fish think that fishing is lazy or boring, but it is the complete opposite. There are 100 little decisions to be made.
100 little decisions and 100 variables to be made. That's game right there. Hold on, listen.
To be considered, and you're never quite sure what made the difference. Did I cast too high, too far to the left? Did I reel it in too slow or too fast? Is the lure too shiny or too dull? Do I stay here or should I go over there? And you know it's not luck, but you do not know by how much. People are predictable, unchanging, monotonous. They use the same language. They offer the same excuses. They make the same mistakes. People are endlessly disappointing because you hope they won't be. I knew that she would need me. I knew that you'd come here begging for help. This was all predictable, all disappointing. This is why I am fishing, because I am never disappointed out here, because I don't expect anything, because anything is possible. I can be hopeful out here.
Anything is possible here. The humans are always going to disappoint you. The humans are always going to disappoint you in some shape, form, and that's why we just do our thing. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that you can never lose hope when you know that the world here is an unpredictable place that you haven't even tapped into yet. You haven't tapped into that source. And once you can start tapping into that source, remember, like those horror movies, right? Those horror movies. What do they do in a horror movie? Hey, what's this? Let me bury this thing. And what the hell is this? And they open it. Whatever. But I'm saying to you guys out there, that is why I teach y'all what I teach you. So with game, you're drinking from your fountain of your source, you. But when you're stuck and look at the past, you are drinking from the fountain of the past pains and pleasures. Yes, but not only, okay, but it's not just your past. See, you guys have to understand that the red pill community, the Riz community, the handsome man game community, the soft male era community, be on your purpose community, money, clothes, and status community, don't jerk off community. You were in so many other communities. Do you see what I'm saying? You're in so many other communities that you have not even realized you can create your own community. You cannot drink from your fountain if you are not here drinking from your fountain when all you're doing is listening to a content creator tell you about the hypergamous nature of women, and women are bad, and women are this, and you got to be rizzed up, and you got to use handsome this, and you got to be soft man era that. You guys, think about what your mind does to you. I want y'all to think about this. You don't have to answer this, guys. I just want you to think. How excited were you when you heard soft guy era? When you heard a bunch of fucking losers sit around saying, well, no long, wait, here to go.
Well, no longer am I going to allow you. You got to cook me a meal, and you got to clean my plate. Drizzle. Yeah, you got to wash my car. You know, my hair is going to cost me like $200, and you got to take care of me. Drizzle.
How many of you guys say yes? Oh my God, I love how they're speaking. And then you guys sat around and did what? You started taking on another man's language. You started saying drizzle. And every time you saw something that said soft male era, guy era, you would listen to it. Who do you think was pushing the buttons? It was your mind. Because your mind knows that if you are not rooted in your foundation, and what is your foundation, gentlemen? If you, gentlemen, are not rooted in the only foundation that I teach you, the only foundation, if you are not rooted at the core of what you see right here, you will follow every goddamn movement there is or known to man, and every new one that's coming up, because that's what is telling the mind to run you, because you do not believe that you should not follow anybody but yourself. But I just want y'all, listen, I don't want y'all, listen, I'm not here to shame you guys, not here to make you feel bad. I just want y'all to think for a moment. Think for a moment. What happened for some of you that saw drizzle? Just like you did, you got excited when you heard Handsome Man Game. You got excited when someone told you about Riz. You got excited when someone told you about High Value Man. You got excited, but you didn't know why I got excited. But wait a second. Where was that same excitement when you wanted to talk to a woman? Wasn't any. Where is that same excitement when you saw her online and you wanted to reach out to her? Where's that same excitement when you're on a dating app and you're swiping and you see someone that you're interested in, and then you got a match? You're like, oh shit, what am I going to do? That's what I'm saying, gentlemen. What I'm saying is there are things that are happening that you don't understand that are actually happening until you have understanding of why it is happening. Most of you guys, you ran to the red pill because a lot of you felt awkward. A lot of you felt that it was not fair that women mistreated you or walked all over you. But the more you run towards those pills, the further you run from the self. Nobody wants you to learn you. How the hell are we gonna market? How are we gonna market diamond rings to you? How are we gonna market ladies' night? How are we gonna market beer? How are we gonna market clothes? Wait, I can't pay that rapper now because you're gonna look at that rapper like, man, I ain't wearing that shit. I mean, my God, we got to keep the ignorant. Come on, look, I'll rent the mansion, I'll rent the women, I'll rent the cars, I'll give you all the bling you need. I just need you to wear this dress and this purse so these guys can start wearing dresses and purses thinking they're going to get some ass. They can't. Y'all can't be. Wait a second. Do you think your slave master here wants you to learn how to read and write and realize you can be free? Who wants you to be free? They don't. The outside world doesn't want you to be free. Your mind doesn't want you to be free. So who you think is working in conjunction with each other? Your mind is your greatest fucking enemy because your mind is fucking working with things outside of yourself to keep you inside. It's holding you back. And you know the best part about it? Your mind is probably looking at me right now. Who the fuck is this motherfucker? That motherfucker don't know you. He doesn't know you. He doesn't know us. He can't speak on this. Don't listen to him. Listen to me. I love you. I got your back. For all you, and I told you, all you Bible aficionados, that could be your antichrist. Everybody else outside, that could be that snake oil salesman that's whispering in your ear, saying right now, no, everything is perfect right now. You don't want to change. Why? Why change, buddy? Look, everything's great. It's you and I versus the world. Oh my God, look, soft man game. Oh my God, let's check it out. Oh man, you gotta check that out, man. Hey, look, no, hey. Wait, hey, what are you doing? Don't look at that black motherfucker. Wait. He's trying to teach you to be accountable for that. Man, don't listen to him. Man, fuck him. Let's you and I roll this out, man. Let's keep watching these videos and let's keep pulling you away from yourself. Because you told me you didn't matter. And all I'm doing is doing what you told me to do. Is my job, your mind, is there to keep you away from yourself. And that's why I keep trying to tell you guys, this is why game is so important, because game allows you to maintain, even in dark times, a positive outlook on yourself. Not the world, yourself. Because, gentlemen, there are going to be waves of adversity, and there are going to be waves of uncertainty, and there are going to be waves of everything that's going to knock you on your motherfucking ass. But the question that you got to ask yourself is, if you know it's coming, are you going to run from it? Or you going to go right through that motherfucker and say, what else you got for me? That's all you got. Give me some more. Give me some more. Because then you're going to start to become self-motivated. That means that you and only you are going to create or generate enthusiasm for yourself that goes beyond even things you don't even see right now. You're going to believe in yourself. And if you do not want to do this, nobody's trying to say don't do it. I'm saying that you guys, I think that you can do it. I believe that you can do it. But I'm not here to actually say do it, because I'm not here to put a gun to your head. I can't do that. The game does not allow me to say, well, if you do these things, this is going to happen. I can't do that, because the game teaches you, like it taught me, to see it for yourself. It's the one thing that is the most eye-opening thing when you actually start to look in the mirror versus the window. And that's what most of you guys are doing. You're looking in like that. But also it allows you to come over with this calmness. Because the more patient you are with yourself, the more pussy you get. I'll give you that for free. Patience equals pussy. And I have known that even at 9 years old. Because it was at 9 years old, I got that fucking, that joke about the two bulls on top of the hill. Are they bulls or cows or sheep? It doesn't matter. I forgot what was on. There were two of something on the hill that said, let's run down. Y'all know the story. Let's run down and fuck one of them. The other one said, let's walk down and fuck them all, right? I learned that at 9 years old. I learned that the more patient you are with yourself and having the ability to tolerate delays and setbacks and trusting not in the process, but trusting in yourself, remaining focused on the long term versus the short term, everything changes for you. Because then at that point, well, no, that was not from Colors, but it was a joke they used from Colors. It was before Colors. Because I learned that and I was 9. So I learned that in 1970. I learned that in 1980. I learned that in 1980. So it was before. The joke has been around before Colors, but it's been around. I don't know when it was invented, but it was around. But what I'm saying to you, patience is going to put you in the most awkward situation called success. And with success comes its own fear. Fear of what? Success. That means you are going to fear and go into a new unknown. Because once you begin to understand the one of one, you're doing this all day. All day. You ain't got time to think about how fat her ass is, and you ain't got time to think about damn and all this. This is what you're doing all day. Drinking from your knowledge, learning you, growing you. And while you're drinking from your knowledge, you are actually taking the power out of the pussy. You're taking the power out of her because you're so focused on yourself, you're not focused on her. And you don't give a flying fuck what she says and what she does because you're too busy doing this. Because I just tapped in. Y'all remember There Will Be Blood? It's just like that. You keep churning and keep going deeper and deeper. No Diddy, deeper and deeper inside. Yeah, you'll never, Steve. You'll never quench it. You'll never get enough of who you are because you are not limited on what you could be unless you set the limitation on yourself. Gentlemen, there is no ceiling on you. There is none. Only the one you place on yourself. I can't place the ceiling on you, and I can't rip the ceiling off. It is something only you can do yourself when you see yourself when you're gamed up. Because what a thing is that y'all gonna learn is that you're going to be able to adapt to all the unexpected challenges and changes that you're going through. You're going to have this determination and unwillingness to not give up. You're not going to give up at all. The word will never have a meaning in your library of words. There is no give up. There is no such thing as give up. Because when one loves himself, why give up on the thing you love so much? So the bad boy always wants more and wants to push the limits. The nice guys say, yeah. Well, no. Listen, if you want to be like Fifth said, hold on. A lot of you guys got to just stay in your lane and figure most of you guys are one women men. So just stay in your lane. Get what you can get. Most of y'all are not built on getting a lot of women. But see, the problem is, ET, you're making it about the women. And that's the problem. You're not making it about yourself. See, your limitations, so you keep making it about the girl. And that's the problem. It's not about the girl. It's about having an understanding of yourself to focus and prioritize in the process, not the achievement or the failure. The process is gentlemen, I keep telling y'all, you guys actually think, and one of the greatest lies that you tell yourself is that you get rejected every time you go up to a woman and she says no. And that's not the truth. It's the greatest lie. Get your crayons out. I want y'all to write this down because nobody talks to y'all about this. Red pill people don't teach you this. This is what game teaches you. You don't, gentlemen. The process is what the game is about. That means that I'm going to do the thing that I said I'm going to do. The outcome is none of my effing business because I'm not the outcome. Okay, gentlemen. When you're jerking off, or if you've ever jerked off, you're the outcome because you're controlling the narrative. You're controlling the narrative. So you're the outcome. But the moment you meet a woman, this is two outcomes coming into play. You are only 50% of the outcome. You're not the 100% of the outcome. So that means that whatever she says and whatever she fucking does is none of our fucking business. That doesn't matter what she says or does. Because it is not an outcome that you can control. You don't control the outcome with that. The only thing you can control is everything you did up to the point you started talking to her. Once you start dialogue with a woman, what happens after that is not rejection, is not failure, is nothing. It's her choice to decide what the fuck she wants to do. That has nothing to do with you. What you have to deal with is the process. I'm going to go up and talk to her. That's all I can do. Oh, listen, just like a job, all I can do is say, here's my resume. And wait. I cannot do anything else because I am not 100% of the outcome. I am only 50% of the outcome. If you are not 100% on the outcome, then what do you care happens when all you can do, listen, you give 100% of yourself, but you're only 50% of whatever happens. We cannot control what a woman wants to do. And what she decides on doing, I got a boyfriend, I'm not interested or not talk to at all. Why would we beat ourselves up over something we only have 50% of the control over? So what does it matter? What matters is that you know what? The process. I said, when I see a woman, I'm going to put my bid in. And that's it. That is all I can do. All I can do is sit here and let that woman know that she fucking with a real one. But after that, there's nothing I don't have control over it. 50, Lucario, nobody has the control. Now, once she gets in touch with you, that's a whole different story. But no, what I'm saying here, we have to stop looking at the last domino to actually determine our self-worth. And not only we are doing that with women, but we're doing that with YouTube and content creators. I keep telling y'all guys, all they're doing is, didn't I give y'all an assignment? Didn't I give y'all an assignment a few weeks ago to watch the news? I'm undefeated. What is the news going to do? They're going to do, hey, accident, killing, death, scare you, weather, chit chat maybe about something light, sports, and then the feel good, and then they're going to do it all again tomorrow. And y'all get glued to that shit like a soap probably. Oh my God, it's so scary out there. That's how they supposed to do it, dog. But you know, motherfucker, that game, they don't listen to that shit. Look, I just need to know what the weather's like so I can make sure I throw the right thing on. That's all I need to know. And I don't need to watch sports on a regular channel because I can go watch ESPN, NFL Network, and all that stuff. Y'all see what I'm saying, guys? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to teach y'all guys about the game. We're heading towards some feminine stuff. It's going to get pretty bad. Oh, my number. Fuck, I'm sorry. Guys, y'all want to call in. We're not going to be on too long. Guys, you want to call in, y'all can call in. For all my guys overseas, Game Doesn't Sleep. We'll be going live around 4 in the morning, 4 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, chopping up this motherfucking ism. I love it. But, gentlemen, I'm telling each and every one of you guys, you are not her decision. You are not the end result. Stop looking at the end result to determine your self-worth. The only thing you have control over is to the point of believing in yourself and going up to her and presenting yourself. After that point, you only have 50% of the say at that point. That's it. But nobody's going to teach you that, gentlemen. People don't want you to know that truth because they love to lock you in like the news with the lie or the scary story at the beginning. Let me grab his call.
Excuse me, Master Williams. I know you're very busy at the moment.
You're my butler.
I'm afraid that someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically.
A butler.
Shall I get rid of him, or do you want to take the call?
That's my butler. Area code, wait, anonymous. Wait, let me see. I don't know why it's muted. Hold on, let me see here. Anonymous, can you hear me, sir? Hello?
These dating coaches, dude.
Oh, stop. Come on, man. Stop. We don't want to hear that shit. Guys, lines are open. But anyway, like I'm saying to y'all guys before, this is why it's so important. If a woman doesn't know how to have a conversation, think about it, dog. Okay, I keep telling y'all, listen. These women are like broken animals, and no knock on them. These women are the subtotal of all the losers out there. So these guys cannot talk or explain themselves. So how can you expect a woman to move like that if all she's been around is a bunch of guys asking her how you doing, what's your day like, and what are you up to type shit. So if a woman doesn't know how to have a conversation, you can train her, but I don't know what y'all are talking about. What are y'all talking about? Because as a man, you want to elevate and educate a woman. That's what men do. We elevate and educate, gentlemen. That's how the game is run. Because it's this. I'm going to move on with it without you here. And either you're going to come with me or not. That's how the game works. Elevation or education. And gentlemen, and like I said before, when y'all start to get this game, dog, man, y'all don't understand, man, the introspection and the self-reflection y'all have to go into your film room. I always tell you guys, it's nothing like just turn out all the lights, turn on Netflix and pull up a fireplace or do it on YouTube and look into the fire, relax yourself, reflect on your day, and learn about the experiences you had and just start to make the proper adjustments to sharpen your sword, to go back out there and be that warrior that you should be. That's the beauty of what I'm trying to get y'all guys to see. I listen, guys, I know that a lot of you guys have it. Okay? If you want, listen, all you got to do is themanmindset@gmail.com. Send me an email, we'll send you your pathway and start you. Just go to themanmindset@gmail.com. That's it, themanmindset@gmail.com. That's all you got to go. That's it. And, well, yes and no. Yes and no. My greatest problem that I was warned about, but I laughed at, was that the more you learn game, the less friends you're going to have, because nobody wants the guy that pulls all the women. And you will lose friendships because a lot of women are going to try to fuck you. You don't understand. See, let me explain what happened. See, so when I was doing a mail clerk thing, right? And I was smashing on the 16th floor or whatever, because I taught you I gave the security guards kolaches and donuts. So they gave me access to the empty floor, and I set it up to have women go up there at lunchtime and shit. You know, I was doing my thing, right? But the guys would want to know about all the shit I would do. But what one guy did before, he went and told his girl about all the nasty. See, he would get information. See, okay, he was having problems with his girl, right? So when somebody has problems with a girl, what they think, they think they can talk about somebody else in a bad light to make what they have a little bit better. But he was doing was selling her to me. I had to happen to a few times. I said, hey, I had to move out of the apartment. One of my boys I had to leave his place, and my first cousin, I had to leave his place because I was fucking, and they didn't understand. Not them, but their women couldn't understand all the women that were coming in here like it was Union Station or some shit. I was like, I don't want to get those stories, but I'm just saying, I'm just telling y'all are going to lose a lot of friendships. Nobody's going to want to be around the guy that's sleeping with all the women. Nobody's going to want to be with that smooth talker. So you're going to lose a lot of friends or your family members. Like I said, my first cousin told me I had to leave because I had women coming over, and his girl didn't like that. All right, cool. That's cool. But that's part of the game, gentlemen. Nobody wants to be around a guy that can pull women, because then you become a threat. Nobody wants to be around that guy. So you're going to lose a lot of friends. But you also going to lose a lot of family members, because you ain't loaning no more money out. You're not going to loan any. Once you learn game, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your relatives, and everybody out there can never ask for any money from you whatsoever, because they got to pay you back. And if you don't pay me back, then that means I'm paying you to leave and stay the fuck out of my life. That means, listen, I'm gonna show you how your mom or some of your parents use their love for you against you. Don't let your mom say, I raised you. Don't let your mom say, I raised you. I had to work 2 jobs and I had to do all this stuff and I need to borrow some money. And how dare you ask me to pay you back? No, 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 no. And I'm not trying to put you against your mother or your father, I'm trying to show you what men do. Mom, I will let you borrow this money, but I need to know the payment plan. And if you can't give me one, I can't give you the money, because I love you enough to say no. And if she throws in your face, well, you know what? I worked 2 jobs and I scraped up. Mom, I did not ask to come here. I didn't ask to be here. Your job was to take care of me. You were supposed to put a roof over my head. You're supposed to give me clothes. You're supposed to feed me. You can't throw that in my face. Don't ever throw that in. Mom, I love you, but if you want to keep me around, don't ever throw what you had to do as a responsible parent in my face. And I don't care if it's your brother or sister. Man, let me borrow some money. All right, cool. When are you paying me back? I'm going to pay you back next week. All right, let me tell you something. If you don't pay me back next week, don't say shit to me ever again. Do you understand that? Yeah, okay. I don't want to hear that shit. And let me I tell you guys this, and I'm dead ass. Because I get what it's like, because I had to ride 2 buses to go to work. So, gentlemen, work started at 9 o'clock. But it didn't start for me at 9 o'clock. It started around 5 o'clock for me. I had to get up, get dressed, get on a bus, hopefully in the rain, to get and transfer to another bus just to get to work on time. I'm being dead ass serious. And I know you young men are busting your asses. I know you, and I know you hate rush hour traffic. And I know some of you are dealing with the political bullshit of your job. Somebody's either backstabbing you or somebody's going for your promotion that's trying to fuck you over. And all you're trying to do is collect a check. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm being honest. Why in the fuck would you give that away for free? Why would you say, here's my hard-working money for free, knowing you can't handle and manage money and you won't be able to pay? Why would y'all do that? And I know y'all might think I'm an a-hole, but I'm sorry. I told you I love Ebenezer. I'm bah humbug. I need to start wearing my bah humbug shirt. I'll wait till Christmas around that time. But I'm not doing that. If you borrow money from me, hey, when are you going to pay me back? I don't care if it's $5. Ah, come on, man. It's just a few bucks. Nope. Because it's honor in this shit, dog. You want to know why? Because if I ask my mom or dad for money, I would pay them back. I'd hustle, though. Sometimes I ask my mom for $5, and I would go in Maryland. I could take $5 and go to Safeway or Dart Drug, buy some lollipops and Jolly Ranchers, sell that shit, flip that money, and bring her money back, and then take the money I have and flip it and shit. That's what I would always do. When my parents didn't want to give me money, I told you guys, I used to suck at marbles. And if y'all understand marbles, I mean, most of y'all, marbles are these little circle things and shit that you dig holes up, and then you shoot the marble, and if you hit the marble and it goes into the hole, you get those marbles. I sucked at the game, but I was a competitive motherfucker. So I always lost, but my competitive ass always wanted to get a new bag of marbles. My mother said no. So you know what I did at like 8 years old? I went to the commissary and started bagging groceries. Can I take your bag to your car? Just to scrape enough money to buy some marbles to get my ass kicked again. Cut grass to get marbles. So I just want you guys to not give your money away to people. I don't want you guys to feel guilty that you've got to give money away to a loved one who doesn't manage their money. You have every right, gentlemen, when a person says to you that, can I borrow some money? You have every right to say, well, what are you doing with your money? Because if I'm giving you money, I need to know what you're doing with your money, because you got to pay me back. And this is not for keeps, this is a loan. And I need to make sure that you're going to pay the money back. But see, that's the standard that men have. And I don't give a flying fuck if it's your mom or your dad. Mom, I love you, right? I appreciate you, right? But when are you going to pay me back? And if they give you any kind of lip, any kind of attitude, nope, I ain't got it. You be like this. You sitting there counting dollars and you counting money. I ain't got it. Nope, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. And I know that sounds cruel, but that's game right there. You have to have a standard amongst yourself that the belief that you have of yourself will then allow you to unlock your mind. And the more you unlock your mind, gentlemen, the more you win in the game. You can never lose at bet. Gentlemen, this is why I always tell you, and I'm the only one to tell you. Do I not tell you I'm an alcoholic, a crackhead, I have a gambling addiction? I'm proud of that. Oh my God, oh man, guys, guys, y'all never heard that before, because I'm the only one that created that shit. I'm the only one that's going to tell you on YouTube. I am proud to be an alcoholic. I'm proud to be a crackhead. And I'm proud to have a gambling addiction. Because when you start to learn the game, you will become the same thing. You will be an alcoholic. You will be a crackhead. And you will be you will have a gambling addiction. I promise you, you will be that. But you don't have to go to AA meetings, because it's just gonna be all here. Because what do you think drinking from your knowledge is going to do? Think about that. Area code 469. How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Yes, this is Raul, 22, calling from Dallas, and I just finished reading chapter 6, and I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate everything you do. And yeah, I just finished writing my goodbye letter to myself, and yeah.
Well, no, it's not. Listen, young man, listen. I am a hold on a second. Yeah, I'm a very arrogant person, but caller, it's not about me. I appreciate what you're saying, but this is not about me. This is about you, young man. This is about you opening your eyes and seeing the world from a different perspective. Remember, the thing that the book is going to help you see is that the world is not what you think it is. And once you start to realize that you have more control over what you do, then that's going to open up other doors, young man.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes.
No,
I appreciate everything you do.
No, you need to think. Hey, hey, listen. Thank me by just loving the man in the mirror. That's all I need. But I appreciate the thing. I don't.
Right.
Yeah. Because listen, I got my own code. I'm too busy worshiping me and shit. So I don't need your thank yous. I'm rolling food at my throne by me. You know what I mean? Steve. So no, it's all love, man. It's all respect, buddy. Okay. All right. Well, you have a good one. I appreciate the call. Thank you very much. So that's great. I like that. I like those calls. Gentlemen, if you guys have a question, guys, please ask. But we got y'all covered. But gentlemen, we are going to do a live show at 4 a.m, riding with the Dean. Y'all know how we do it. We chop up game. Game doesn't sleep. So if you're overseas, always try to do something at least for you guys to talk to you while y'all are up. Because I know most of y'all are asleep right now or in bed or something. But no, what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that the power is in you, but the power needs to be unearthed. It's not an easy thing to do because right now you believe the world is the way it is and you think it's actually that way. You believe it. You created a fact and it's not true. It's not true. Boxing, I am going to work on the track. Okay, I am. I'm just working on these things for y'all. I gotta finish up the core. I'm working on the second book. Then we got to get Manhood U, the membership, up and running. So I got it, boxing. I just got to get all these things done. But I haven't forgot boxing. I have not forgot. But gentlemen, I say to all you guys out there, do y'all have questions? We'll take a last 10 minutes or so to answer any question y'all got. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask. Or call in. But, I just want to make sure that we take a moment to just talk to you. Because, I'm always doing shows with everybody. But, sometimes I like to take a second to talk to y'all. And I'm going to do more of that, to talk to y'all and things like that. And move on the game the way we do. Because sometimes y'all just need some one-on-one, no diddy, and to actually gain understanding, because y'all need to know and have understanding of understanding and stop worrying about these women and stop worrying about how they're moving, things like that. Yeah, oh, of course, yeah. When I lose in Call of Duty or Madden, my Cowboys lose, and my worst day is when my favorite quarterback got knocked out of the NFC Championship in 1983. So those are my bad days. But those are my fault. I mean, not the Cowboy stuff, but no, the Call of Duty and the Madden is on me. I just got to be a better shooter, and man, I got to be a better coach. So, but I don't know what you can't have a bad day when you're grateful for the day that you have. See what I'm saying? So that's why I always talk about the graveyard. I don't know. Tonight could be my last day on this planet, right? So why would I want to end it like that? I know I'm on the other side of the mountain going towards my demise, but I don't think I'm gonna die tomorrow. But I'm saying that I don't look at my life as bad days. I appreciate my days. I just appreciate the life that I have, and that's it. Let me grab this question here. Do you ever think we should tap into our own dark energy while having light energy at the same time for balance? No, stop all this. So learn some game, dog. All that light and dark energy, dog. Just learn some game, man. Are the negative thoughts and feelings stemming from our want to desired outcome? Yes. Yeah, your desired outcome because you're doing some feminine things. Yes. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, I think, yeah. Oh no, I am running out of days. I'm over 50, so I'm past the halfway point. I'm going down the other side of the mountain now. I'm not like a Viking and like going towards Valhalla. I'm just saying that I accept that my body's gonna break down. All this shit's gonna happen to me. I mean, I accept that. I'm cool with that shit, man. I lived. So no midlife crisis or anything like that. I still eat candy, watch cartoons, play video games. Still a big ass kid. I love my life. So I'm still watch wrestling and shit. So no, man, I'm cool with I'm going down the hill. How do you create quality relationships with someone in a business you want to learn from? How do you create a quality relationship with someone? I don't even understand what you mean by that, dog. That doesn't make any sense. Did you say that behind everything uncomfortable is the expansion of your empire? Yeah, because you have to the only way you can get to the comfort zone is the tail end of discomfort. Am I scared of death? No, man. I don't know what to. Hey, man. Dog. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know. Dog. I'm good. I don't know what's going to happen. For all I know, this could all be a generated program that's going to put us in another body. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even think about it. I just know that we all are going to go to our end some way, sometime. Unless, I'm sure in the next 20 or 30, 40 years, they're going to start coming up with synthetic hearts and livers and things like that. They're going to probably have things that keep you alive a little longer. Just how technology is, but I don't know. I mean, I want y'all to think about something. And I want y'all to think about how deep like life is. Like y'all got to remember, I was born in 71, right? So just remember, 71, square ass TVs, no cable, barely video games, no phones, no beepers, no internet. I mean, the world fucking changed, man. It like the world. I mean, think about what I've seen from 71. Remember, I came into the internet and pagers and beepers and cell phones and all this other stuff. So what you young men are seeing at my 71, wait fucking 40 years from now what y'all see. I mean, it's gonna be mind fucking blowing. I mean, it's just it's just mind blowing how it works. It's just gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I'm still working on. I'm trying to finish that up. Let's see here. How do you get over the anxiety of? I don't get over anxiety. I am one of one. I'm the prize. I'm the prize. No, I don't. I'm not familiar with things like that. No, I'm not familiar with that. No, I'm not familiar with that. So no, I don't believe in anxiety. I'm the prize. I'm king. I'm emperor. I'm the guy. So I create things. I'm that motherfucker. So no, man, ain't no anxiety. There's no worry. There's none. No, dating isn't hard. Dating is hard out here. That's when I thought I found the love of my life. I find 3 more. No, that's not it. That's weak. When a woman is saying she's having a bad day, her life is going down the drain, can't trust a guy, should we at that point teach her to love her own self? No. Listen. I'm just not around. I just don't like losers. Women can be losers too. I don't want to hear that shit. Listen, I don't want to be with a down and the dumps person. I mean, being sick is one thing, but saying her life is going down the drain, bye. Shit.
Peace. Well, yeah, all that stuff is a misinterpretation because you created you label anxiety, so you created it. So you created the misinterpretation of what you think anxiety is, and it's not. That's not anxiety. It's not anxiety. Last round of questions, gentlemen. We're about to wrap this up, guys. 4 Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna do a round with the dean, so I'm gonna set that up as soon as this is over with. Well, yes, because you're learning. You guys, this is what I mean, I want y'all to think the depth of it. And this is how my mentor told me. If you look outside right now, and depending on how cloudy it is, if it's a clear night, you'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you, 85 likes. So if you look out your house right now in the sky, you'll see nothing but little dots. And every little dot is its own little solar system, dog. I mean, think about the dot that we have. Think about the dot we're in. We're in a dot, right? That's sun. We're rotating around this dot. Okay, so that means somebody somewhere else is probably looking at us from another dot, whatever. But I'm saying is that you're infinite. Just like, see, y'all don't understand. It's just you're infinite. You'll never reach any of those damn dots. That's why we're standing in the dot that we're in. We will never be able to leave our solar system. So I'm just saying. I'm saying is that that's just how it works. And I agree with you. If you want to be a loser, go ahead, dog. I can't listen. One thing I can't do is I can't teach a loser how to be a winner, dog. Yeah, lose. Yeah, I agree with you. If you believe that bitch ass shit, then be that bitch. I don't give a fuck. You believe that shit, go ahead. Anyway, gentlemen, themanmindset@gmail.com, themanmindset@gmail.com. If y'all are ready to learn, I hope you guys subscribe. And gentlemen, 4 East, we'll be going live. Is that why when we see women, we move immediately because the idea has become a habit? No, you don't move at all because of you don't believe in yourself. Mike says, do you believe in you get from the world what you give the world? Fuck no. The only world I give to is my world here. That's what I'm saying. The right here. That's all I'm saying right here, quick. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Let me do. I haven't done this in a while. Hold on. Wait me a second. Let me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Matthew. Thank you, sir. Because Jimmy, always got to remember, there's always going to be one person who. Let me see here. Give me a second, gentlemen. Let's see here. All right, that's good. All right. So, Matthew. No. Don't delete his message. Don't delete his message box, and don't delete it. Don't delete his message. Don't delete his message. Don't delete his message. I want to show y'all something. Let's have some fun. Hold on real quick. This is Matthew's channel. Now, I want y'all to go. No, Matthew. You know, it's all good, Matthew. No. We got you, dog. Let's look at this weird ass shit he got on his channel. Look at this winner. I want y'all to see what a winner is like. A winner that wants to talk shit. Look at this bitch ass stream. Let me see the fuck. This motherfucker that only has 3 views on this stream has a fucking soccer goal. And what's this other bitch ass shit you have on this stream? WWT. Fuck is this? What the fuck, Matthew? Hold on, Matthew. You better hope I do not find out your fucking gamer tag. You're fucked. Hold on, Matthew. You wanna sit there and play games, right, Matthew? Let me show you how that shit works when you fucking with the right one. Matthew, do you actually think you talking shit about my forehead and you got this bitch ass shit up, Matthew? Matthew, stop. Matthew, come on, dog. Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. What a winner. God, can someone please just put something on Matthew's page to say something to this loser? Come on, Matthew. Come on, dog. Matthew, you gotta be careful, dog. Look, dog. Come on, Matthew. Fuck is this shit? 4 subscribers, 2 videos, 16 views. And you've been around since 24. Matthew, stop, Matthew. Okay? So, Matthew, be nice next time, okay? Be nice. Be nice, Matthew. Because you're fucking losing right now. You're fucking losing. And you know what that tells me, Matthew? That tells me your punk ass is not fucking, and you know you ain't getting no pussy. So instead of worrying about my forehead, you need to worry about your bitch ass, and you can't even play your fucking video games right, motherfucker. Come on, Matthew. Stop that shit, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. I had to do it one time, guys. It's been a while, guys. I had to get it in one time, dog. I had to get it wrong one time, dog. I just had to get it. I just had to get it in. Just one time. See, guys, when you get it in one time, you're good. You don't have to triple on that shit. You don't have to triple on that shit. You don't ever have to triple on that shit. So then this guy, this Caucasian male, I want you to go to let's look at his page. Let's look at his page, guys. I want y'all to see how white guys just hate brothers. They just don't like the brothers, dog. They can't stand that shit. So let's look at this guy. This guy talking shit right now. Let's go to his page real quick, gentlemen. Let's go to his page. Let's go to his page. So let's go to his motherfucking page and see what the fuck he got on his page. This motherfucker has Jamie in the comments, favorites. He's got workout. He's following something called Wet ARS Vlog, Fable Platform, Path to Math, and Marty and Michael. You weak little bitch. Dog, man, don't be coming. Dog, please, dog, don't come on this motherfucker talking that shit and all this bitch ass shit you got on your thing, dog. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Y'all see what this motherfucker got? This motherfucker talking shit. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on. Don't you come here, dog. No. You came in the wrong way, dog. No, you came in the wrong way, man. Can't be in this motherfucker like that. But anyway, guys, look. 4 o'clock. All my dogs out here. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate all you guys. Please appreciate yourself, guys. Gentlemen, I am the Dean. It's the Man Mindset, guys. Stand up, learn the game, fuck with your boy. We out.
Just like that, Man Mindset. Just like that, Man Mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the Dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, Man Mindset. Email the manmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe.